One of my goals this vacation was to see some drippy trees, and we are now among some of the drippiest. What do you think of Savannah so far?
Bendy.
Land of squiggly rivers.
Land of squiggly rivers. This Swizzle River.
We expect to Norway 11 for on-time departure. Thank you.
Okay. Would you like to give us a tour of our Springhill Suites
Just
suite?
got here, but I'll make stuff up a little bit.
Okay, so there's like a couch
lamp,
corner
a wraparound
and a
couch.
little desk area.
Desk.
That's very nice. This whole little corner.
I never got the
This
television
is
was
a-
always off to the side.
Wait, there's a like a kitchen area.
Refrigerator.
Yes, microwave, little coffee area. Okay, TV over here, leading into the bedroom. Well, it's off to the side so you can see it from the bedroom or the living room.
Weird.
Nice king-sized bed. It probably turns. Yeah, there you go. Oh, this is interesting. Look how the bathroom is set up. This room is just a toilet and a little small sink. Interesting. That's the toilet closet. And
There's a sink and a shower.
this room is just a sink and a shower. I'm not a fan of that, because what if you go to the bathroom and then you need to shower off your butt?
Whoa!
But this is nice. And then there's like a little closet here.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Some bad clams or something.
It could be real bad.
Chifferoo, is that a chifferoo?
That's like a wardrobe cabinet. And yeah, interesting
Looks like you can
bench.
sit on this.
Yeah, they built a bench over the air conditioner,
Looks
which
like
is
you can- yeah,
interesting.
supports-
And how's our view outside? Can
Ooh,
you
here we go.
raise this curtain? What do we have a view of? Oh,
Ooh, the
here's the
pool.
pool. The pool, they said, is open until 11 o'clock, but we did not bring
Hot
swimsuits.
tub.
So I think this is the back or the side of the hotel. So, interesting view.
Interesting view.
I like these smokestacks.
Hey, look, another weird shaped
And
bridge
whatever
again.
this arch thing is. Oh yeah, there's a bridge over here. Alright, we'll figure out what all this stuff is.
We'll
But for
get 'em.
now, we gotta get cleaned up and go to dinner.
Cheese, Jerry, cheese!
Oh, look, there's so many stereotypically southern trees. There's the palmettos, there's the ones with moss, beautiful sunset, a dumpster. And we are on our way out to our first dinner after checking into the hotel at the Gray, which is a former Greyhound bus terminal, which sounds interesting. And our conveniently located hotel is like a block, 2 blocks away from it. So let's go.
There we go.
Some boiled peanuts to start instead of table bread. That's good. looks so much smaller than I remember him. Walking down Broughton Street, which is the shopping street of Savannah. But the funny thing is, you can walk. The funny thing is, I was saying a lot of these stores, since we live in like the shopping capital of Pennsylvania, are things we already have at home. And if not, there's at least no sales tax on clothes at home. But it's a cool street with some cool like independent kind of businesses. Oh man. Another thing is that, of course, I had heard of SCAD, but I didn't realize that it was like the entire town. There's SCAD buildings and galleries and museums all over the place. This is cool. Look, this is an old Woolworths. And now it's a Subway. We're at Biscuits and Donuts. Claims to be the home of the world's best dang biscuit, so we thought we'd try one. They do have a seasonal peach biscuit that is out of stock right now, so we got the blueberry biscuit. And what do we think? Real good.
There's definitely the saltier.
It's like doughy.
Doughy. Wow. Buttery and doughy, and like blueberry shows up at some point. But it's really,
it's like a biscuit first. And the funny thing is, we're sitting at this little bar with pictures on the wall, and there are pictures from Pine State Biscuits in Portland, Voodoo Donuts in Portland. I'm not sure what's further down. We'll have to take a look. But that's funny because we were in Portland last year eating biscuits and donuts.
I didn't see the blue.
Real cool in here.
Yeah.
Look, even the little table desks are cool.
You want to try this?
So what did you get?
Oh, left-hand nitro stout with 2 shots of espresso.
Okay.
You need to order. It's perfect.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Let me get us some. Are there forks over there? I can't get out of this.
I can.
They also have a horchata latte. This is just straight up horchata, which you don't see that often.
in North America, Mississippi, Missouri, Omaha, Saloni, Niobrara. You're standing there looking at this in your mind, pretend you're standing here facing south. Because that light put up, or cover up until 1970, depending on who we like best at the time, because we're a fickle bunch. And in the 1880s, what do you want a boulder sent all the way to Savannah for when she told me? Jews weren't even mentioned in the charter. You know why? Didn't think they would make good farmers. When they're drawing up the trust chart, they said, y'all gonna be growing stuff over there? Yeah. Well, don't send Jews. They don't know nothing about farming. And don't send Catholics, because they'll end up being a historic building. How are we doing on questions?
Pretty good, I think. Yeah.
Oh, we ain't touched 20% of that sort. It's very good. Now know this, by Oglethorpe himself 5 months after he showed us. Now, why do we need a Hebrew cemetery? If we let them, get a bacon, eggs, cheese, coleslaw, all the above, and with a side of fries. That is the birthplace of your founder. Julie Gordon was born in that house.
Right by that.
Halloween night, 1860. That house now draws 15,000 to 20,000 Girl Scouts annually. June, July, and August when school's out, visiting Girl Scout troops. Their mamas who are usually their leaders, and their poor little brothers who have to, what do you call it?
Tag along.
What'd you say?
Tag along! Like, look
They
at
kept it slightly out of focus so it blends with the background greenery of the square. But now that I've shown it to y'all, I promise you the next time Forrest Gump comes on AMC, you're gonna go, there's the big wall behind. Directly in front of the wall, they build a platform that looks like brick, plywood. On top of the platform, fiberglass bench. On top of the fiberglass bench sits Tom Hanks for 3 days.
Oh my.
Telling his life story to everybody getting on and off the bus. Remember anybody named Forrest Gump was an All-American from Alabama?
Yeah.
It's like, because there wasn't.
It's a movie.
That movie sold so many people on that was like a real guy that, it was following Sunday, exact same crowd. Third Sunday, house full of Union soldiers.
Wow.
End of this year, 200-year-old Taylor. The alumni that have performed here go all the way back to W.C. Fields, Oscar Wilde, Lionel Barrymore Sr., Edwin Booth, and the list goes on. The theater company performing here now for you is finishing up their 16th season, ranked one of the top 5 live performing theater groups in the country, right up there with Branson, Missouri, off-Broadway, Dollywood, and the likes.
Alright, tell us what you got.
I ordered a double Maker's Mark bourbon with a bacon garnish.
And how is it?
It's amazing.
Some of the soldiers broke open our brick mausoleums and swung out our skeletons. They climbed inside to get out the well. If they found wood in the form of a shelf for a casket that had not dry rotted, they busted it and used the fire. That's symmetrical. It's very symmetrical. Take the tour, look at the grand staircase. You will see a college don't get married. She gets tired of waiting. She elopes to South Carolina with her uncle's law clerk. That fellow's name was
Like every house has its own little gangplank, and then there's historic steps, which make me very nervous.
The gangplanks are not accessible.
They are accessible through the gates at the end of each one.
Oysters Rockefeller with the Vicks on the river.
Tell us how the oysters.
There's bacon and cheese and spinach.
Just rate the oysters.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Whoa, that wasn't flat.
Yes, it was.
It's Friday morning. What are we doing today?
Some house tours and what's that restaurant?
We're going to Telfair Academy.
Telfair Academy.
We're going to try to get a couple house tours. I'm going to try to see Forsyth Park, which is the big park in town. And dinner tonight is at
Husk Savannah.
Husk Savannah. I also wanted to compliment the breakfast service here at the Springhill Suites Marriott. I have some other comments about this hotel, and I might leave a review on TripAdvisor, but the breakfast is excellent. And the service and staff are really super nice and helpful. So, there's that. is the most expensive appetizer you've ever purchased?
Phenomenal. It's every flavor.
What are they?
Barbecue. Isn't it barbecue or a bourbon? Bourbon smoked jalapeno butter.
And oysters. What's the name of your beer?
The beer is the Monday Night Brewing Drafty Kilt Scotch Ale.
And what was mine called?
Yours is a
something
like
professor.
A non-alcoholic Manhattan.
Yeah, it's non-alcoholic. It basically sounded like a sweet tea almost, non-alcoholic.
Very fancy sweet tea.
Lemon, sugar thing. Very fancy sweet tea. It's like, not that it's spicy, but there's like more spices than I. Yeah, I would say. One of my goals this vacation was to see some drippy trees, and we are now among some of the drippiest.
Some real drippy action.
Real drippy. To our final dinner in Savannah at Husk Savannah, which will be our third Husk that we've eaten at out of 4. Canadian tuxedo. Which is what?
Oh man, it's there's black walnut, smoked something.
Salt? No, bourbon salt.
Smoked salt. Spritz of Lefroy on top.
Were they heavy with the Lefroy? Can you smell it?
Very rich, very complex.
Okay.
Delicious.
Okay. And what was mine called? Bigwig Banker? Bigwig. Which I said, I don't like alcohol, what do you recommend? So she said this one's good because it's a little sweet, but so well balanced, and it's vodka, so you don't really taste it. Oh yeah, it's tolerable. So this is the roast chicken with sweet potato, and then on the menu it said burnt bread, which I thought was like toast, but it's these dollops.
Yep.
These are shishito peppers in here somewhere.
Careful. That's a drink.
There they are. They're in there.
Yep.
And then you got the beef with marrow.
With bone marrow sauce and okra.
What's under the leaf? Oh. Whoa.
Okra and such.
We are now in our rental car driving from Savannah to Charleston. So this will conclude the Savannah portion of our trip. We will definitely be back because there's way more stuff that we didn't have time for. We thought we were going to potentially be bored in 2.5 days in Savannah, but there's so much to do there. So I think what were like our big like takeaways or learnings from Savannah that we keep saying? Like, yeah, it's very casual. It's much more casual than Charleston. It's grittier than Charleston, like in a good way, but like goes along with being casual. I feel like
Charleston was
it was like a little more hipster, especially because the entire SCAD campus like is the whole city, so it's full of like college art students. And also it's extremely walkable. It's much more small and walkable than it looks on paper. Just like when we went to Portland, Oregon, and we thought everything looked so big and spread out and we'd have to do like a quarter of the city each day, but really you can totally walk the whole way. We walked much further than we realized. Like things on the map looked like they were so far apart, and then like we walked past it like, oh, that was that after all. So very, very walkable. What else?
Great restaurants, great food, of course.
Yeah.
Southern cuisine, of course.
Yeah, well, obviously, yeah.
Obviously. You like butter, bacon, and seafood?
Yeah, but yeah, definitely more than we expected to be able to do there. We had been told like, oh, you'll be able to see everything in a day. And we were there for 2.5 days and barely scratched the surface. So definitely we'll be back for a future trip just to Savannah.